Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm so thrilled to welcome you back for yet another adventure to Middle-earth. In this series, I'll be playing random ladder matches on Discord and sharing with you my thoughts and my perspectives by only viewing my cards and sharing with you my thoughts and in-game reactions while trying to keep the end result a mystery. Other player is aware that I am making a video as I ask permission both before and after playing. I hope that you enjoy this video. I encourage you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So this is War of the Ring, for those of you who don't know. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video with myself playing. And this is an adventure video. In adventure videos, what I do is I play people from the community that I don't normally play. Or if I played before, I just show you my cards and stuff. But I'm trying to introduce new people that you might not, or you might see on the Discord, that you can just know a little better now. Hinch was supposed to be my next person, so Hinch, I'm so sorry. I'll get to you. I promise. It's been a long time, and I just played this game recently. So I'm playing Pallando. I asked Pallando a series of questions, and Pallando sent me some answers, just so you can get to know them better. If you're not interested about hearing this, just fast forward. So Pallando found War of the Ring from an old buddy of theirs. They got into playing chess, developed a love of board games and a massive collection over the years. War of the Ring was a favorite, and they bought themselves a copy. How did you find the Discord? My friend was traveling overseas. We were looking at options to play, and I found the Discord through the Facebook page. They played for about 2 to 3 years. Interesting facts about Pallando is that Pallando has quite a few untested theories and alternate strategies for War of the Ring, and goes with Mr. Pallando, I suppose. So I'm going to call Pallando he, him, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, on these adventure series, we pick sides. I have him pick the side that he wants to do. I say I don't want tokens. He goes Fellowship, so I say that's fine, great. So I'm Shadow. We're going to be in the Shadow hand today. And I'll try to remember what happens. So I start with Orcs Multiplying again, Warren Star and Toil. These are great starting cards for me. Thrilled to see both. Thrilled. My plan right away is I'm going to wait till he moves once and play Warren Star and Toil. Orcs Multiplying again, I can play whenever I want because there's no requirement for Sauron to be at war. Allocate no eyes, I roll none. I'm like, oh. And gets 2 movement. I'm thinking probably going to get 3. I'll probably get a ring. Good news about this, look, I don't see any hybrids. So I'm feeling pretty good, but Sauron is blind currently. So let's see what happens. I say, okay, not awful. Pallando says, not horrible, no. 4 movement would have been nice. Moves to Fellowship, safe. I muster Isengard to war. Moves to Fellowship again. I bring Saruman in. There's no way he's going to get Gandalf the White here. Passes. I move the Isengard regular to Moria with my army, and I move the guys from Barad-dûr down to Gorgoroth. Passes again. Now I bring Sauron down to war. My plan is I could just go into Old Forest Road and be obnoxious, but I do have Orcs Multiplying again, so I'm thinking I might wait on that, but I'm not sure. Let's see what I do. He passes, and I move the guys from Harad near Harad and Gorgoroth up to Morannon. So at least there's a lot of movement for the Sauron forces. Fellowship's easy movement right now. They just move the elves decide to muster. I decide to move up from Morannon up to I think this is Daggerlad. I think I'm starting to get these names right. Yeah, I'm pro now. Pro status. Gives me a ring, moves to Fellowship a 3rd time, and I play Warren Star and Toil because why not? It's best to play it now. I try to lure the ring. Shadows Gather. That was turn 1. Turn 2, he draws some cards. Fellowship, okay. I allocate 1. I roll 1 more. I have 2 hybrids now, so I can get everyone down the track. I could possibly get the Witch King. I have 2 armies, a character, and a Palantir. And he rolls horrible roll for him. 2 Palantirs, a muster, and a character. Passes. I play Orcs Multiplying again. Now, before I move them. So there they are in Dol Guldur and Mount Gundabad. They decided to have a powwow. Maybe they had some food and more orcs came out of the walls. I don't know. Pallando passes. I move from Daggerlad up. And I think about it. And I just do the traditional movement to prepare for Corsairs of Umbar, just to scare my opponent. It was a Fellowship is missed on 2. That's usually the movement people get hit is 2 into 3 or 3 into 4, but safe for now. I move out of Moria towards Lorien, and I move up. My thoughts are I do have Shadows Gather. I could always gather some people here if I want. I'm contemplating maybe even attacking Lorien with those 3 pathetic troops. And maybe Shadows Gathering on. I have a lot of crazy ideas, but I don't have any leadership right now. I laugh. I say, watch out for those three. He says, yeah, the longitudinal triplets. All right. It plays a power 2. Great. Not what I want to see. Draws a strategy card for that. Early draw. I move up towards North Ravanian and kill the die. I say they're not at war. He says, yet. He uses a Palantir to play Wisdom of Elrond and Wisdom to War. This is a very unusual play. I know he likes to play unconventionally, but it does put the Elf Sword, but it does give me a free Witch King. But it allows him to like be able to muster an Elven unit somewhere, and it's gonna make it very difficult for me. I start bringing the Witch King in. That's priority, I think. And he musters an Elite in Woodland Realm. I attack Dale, no card. I'm going to play no card. He plays Daylight. I do hit. He hits back. So, unlucky Daylight. And North moves down 1 away from war. And there I am. Feel pretty safe. I got 1 point. He's safely through Moria, if you think about it. If you see that the elves are at war, you can start mustering up in Woodland Realm and Lorien and be really obnoxious. I draw a Candle of Corpses, return to Valinor. Usually Strife. Pallando mentions you forgot to draw for Gandalf. I'd say go ahead, it's fine. Again, I'm looking at myself. I remind him that it's a strategy card. Pallando says, if I forget it again, I forget. Don't remind me. I say, okay, that's fine. So turn 3, I allocate an eye. I roll 3 more. So it's a lot of eyes. He rolls another horrible roll. 2 Palantirs, a hybrid, and a character. At least he can bring 1 Elven elite unit somewhere. And instead he uses it as a hybrid. He moves the Iron Hills into Erebor and moves the West of Net into Edoras. Now I'm thinking I'm going to attack. I'm going to bring the Southern Zangelings down to war and take Erebor out and have that army from South Rune move up. That's what I'm thinking. That's the plan. So I'm going to push the button. Hopefully it's okay. Let me just click here again. There we go. All right. So I move the Southern Zangelings down to war, towards war. Push the button again. Don't close the window. Okay. He passes. Now they're all the way to war. Passes. I attack Erebor. Goes under siege. Dwarves move down. And leave 3 behind. Because I'm counting here. This is 4 plus 6. So my plan is to move all these guys in. Also, they can attack here. So I just want to make sure that I'm okay. Because he does have a character showing. So he could theoretically attack Dale with that Elven army. I realized he couldn't pass. So we take that back. And he decides to move the Fellowship. He's hit once. It's a 3. Perfect for Gandalf. I remind him War in the Sorrow and Toil is on the table. So Gandalf made it a long way today, but 5 steps. Good job, man. Usually he trips out of Rivendell, so good for you, Gandalf. You did it. So he kills it. With Strider as the guy, I randomly discard a character card. Now I attack Erebor. He draws a character card. I play Shadows Gather. 1, 2, 3. And he draws a strategy card. Now I attack Erebor. My plan is to take it out before he can do anything about it. So I'm going to start with Lure of the Ring. Because I see no card. And I get 3 hits, which is great. And he gets 4 back. Not great. But I'm going to press anyway. And we play a Deadly Strife. So I draw Palantir of Orthanc from it. Now I'm going to play my Deadly Strife. I'm thinking, he probably doesn't have a card, right? He didn't play one last round. I play Deadly Strife to advantageous position. I got 1 hit on the combat and 3 on the reroll. That's 4 total. And he gets 3 back. So definitely took a lot of people out there. Did I kill my guys? Let's just see what happened. Okay. I don't think I killed my guys. No, I did. I killed him. I killed him because I rolled the 5 dice. Definitely killed him down. Okay. Turn 4, I draw New Power is Rising, which is fantastic. Give it to us, which is decent. But I do have Palantir of Orthanc that just redrew into. So I'm contemplating it. Don't forget, I can't attack Lorien yet because the Power 2 grid is on the table. But I did take care of Erebor. So I'm at 3. Allocates an eye. I allocate an eye, sorry. I roll 1 more, and then I've got 2 Palantirs, 2 Musters, army, a hybrid, and a character. So I'm thinking, let's see what he rolls first. Another awful roll. He needs Wills of the West and movement. Instead, he rolls a character and more Palantirs and a hybrid. So I say no will. He says, "Where art thou, Gandhi?" I didn't roll any wills all game. This is turn 4. No Wills of the West yet. We've seen worse though. He draws a character card to start. I muster an elite in North Rune because I recognize that I want to take out the Dew line for sure as my points. So I might as well muster while I'm doing it. I play Palantir of Orthanc to try to get a ring out of him. He does give me a ring to get rid of it. I say, aw, boo. He says, bye-bye. I play New Power is Rising now just to get that buffed up. I decide to muster another elite in North Rune. Just because the dwarves were done, and now the elves are next on the menu for the shadow forces. It passes. I not on the move. Elephants go from Northern Rune to whatever that is, and I move. I decide to leave one behind because I don't want a military victory coming down the pike here. You can just move 1/1 and then take this, and 1/1 and take this. I don't need that. So I move towards Erebor. He puts 5 Galadriel in the pool instead of moving the Fellowship. I decide to move all my guys into Dale and leave one behind in Erebor just in case he tries to try anything funny. He musters an Elven Elite into Woodland Realm, and I decide to give him one of the rings he gave me to attack Woodland Realm. So now Woodland Realm's under siege. Dale is mine. There we go. I draw Cruel Weather and Musterings of a Long-Planned War. Turn 5. I allocate 0 eyes. He didn't move, and I roll 5. Like this sucks. But to be fair, he has no Wills of the West. It says, wow. So yep. And he rolls lots of movement to that, which is hilarious. Because you want to roll characters when there's no eyes in the pool, not when there are. He puts X and Bow out first. I decide to move my guys from Southern Anduin Vale to Dimrildale, and I decide to take care of the Carrot guy while I'm at it. He was a Fellowship, and look at that. On 5 eyes, I miss. Sauron has something in his eye. Safe. Attack Woodland Realm. Playing Desperate Battle. Plays Daylight. I get one hit, and he gets 1 hit back. I decide to press and draw. And I draw a Swarm of Bats. I'm going to play that right away to his Valor. I get 1 hit total. He would have gotten 3 there, but instead he only gets 2. It's 2-1. I'm going to stop there, I'm pretty sure, because that's enough of a beating I took. So he's down to 3 regulars, 1 elite. He was a Fellowship again on 5 eyes. I get 2 hits. I draw an eye, which is a 2R. He decides to Axe and Bow Gimli and Legolas protect the Fellowship a little bit. They take their corruption, and they go through Moria all the way to Druidane Forest. And Moria draws a 2, and just takes the corruption. I play Candle of Corpses on them because I'm thinking, you know what? There's a chance it could hurt. He's got it because he just took some corruption. This will like hurt him some more. 1 damage is all it does. Gets him out of Morgul wound range. I decides to muster an elite in Lorien, and I decide to put Carrick to attack Carrick before he can muster it. No card. I do get my hit. It does not hit back. And the north is taken care of, so the Dew line is safe for me. And at the end of turn 5. Turn 6. Ringmazar brought Day Without Dawn. Allocate an eye, because I have to. I only roll 1 more this time. And there's the Will of the West. So so he can either get into Mordor this turn, or he can get Gandalf. Gets Gandalf right away. Puts Gandalf in Fangorn. I decide to kill Day Without Dawn. And I decide to kill Cruel Weather. Because that card, I think, is scary to think about as a free person player. And I can always bluff with it. Like you can bluff with Day Without Dawn. For that reason, I get rid of Cruel Weather. It might be a mistake. There it goes. He musters an elite in Woodland Realm. Sorry, Lorien. I attack Lorien just so I can block it. That's the end of this journey for them. They are not going to take them out. The Forest Pool, the Elves, I believe, are all gone. Let's double check it. They're gone. They're all in Woodland and Lorien in Woodland Realm. So no worries for me. So my points are going to be the north and possibly Rohan and Minas and something in Gondor. That's what I'm thinking about for points. If it was a fellowship, I decide to move that Carrick force down to Old Forest Road, and the Dundonlings move from south to Gap of Rohan. Passes. Now they're all in Orthanc, and those 4 guys are in Woodland Realm. He passes. Now I attack forwards, no card, because I want to get the momentum on Helm's Deep before he can do anything. He does no card. I do get 2 6s. He gets 2 hits back, and I leave 4 behind. I decide to leave 3 just in case. I tell me he has a choice to make. Why am I saying that? What choice does he have? Oh, the choice is he could try to play Ents and kill Saruman, or he can give me a ring so that Helm's Deep isn't pathetic. That's his options. He passes instead, so I attack Helm's Deep. He was a fellowship, and he's safe. I attack Helm's Deep to get rid of it here. No card. I just need to get 1 6. I do get a 6. He doesn't hit back. So now I'm at 5 victory points. So I just need 7 will be Woodland Realm. And then I could get Pelargir and Edoras. Turn 7. I draw Wormtongue. One turn too late. I mean, it's way too late because the Witch King has been there, so they flipped. And half Orcs and Goblin Men. I allocate an eye. He decides to declare the Fellowship in his Gilead, which is correct. I agree with him. I roll 3 eyes here, and he rolls a pretty decent roll. So here we go. He starts by moving the Fellowship. I could use the Will of the West to muster, if you want to first. I do hit and reveal into a Southern Athelian. I attack Westamnet now, so that I can take these guys out. I do no card. He plays Shield Wall. I get 2 hits, 4 total, which kills the Shield Wall. So very deadly. I decide to move everyone out of Helm's Deep because Gondor is not at war, so it'll take them a long time to walk around to get to Helm's Deep. That's my reason for doing that. He flips the Fellowship in South Athelian. I decide to move an Isengard regular from Westham to Edoras, so I can finish his takeover of Gondor. Move the rest of them to fold. We're going after Minas Tirith. Now I'm at 6. He decides to move the Fellowship. He hits it 3 times. I'm hoping. I'm like, please, I. Let's look at the hunt pool so we can see the chances of that. I know I'm really hopeful. There's 2 eyes in the pool. Chances are really low. And he draws a 1. Which I'm happy about because now I could potentially have Cruel Weather. I have Ring, so I could be delaying him and I could be bluffing him. So I'm kind of happy with this turn that it's not a reveal. Because then I know my Cruel Weather threat is alive. With 6 Corruption. He said he's also looking for an eye. Makes sense. I attack Woodland Realm. I'm going to play Foul Stench on it for sure. He plays Valor. I get 2. I get 3 hits. Very lucky. And nothing. No hits for him. Horrible luck. Press and draw. And I draw into Delvoid of Orthanc. Dreadful Spells. Not going to play that. I decided to see if I can get 2 6s on my own. And I don't. He gets 1 6. He gets 2 6s back. That's the end of that. I press 1 more time. I got 1 6. Don't get the other one. He gets 1 back. So he survives to live another day. He plays Athelas and heals 3 times. So now his corruption is looking great. I decide to play Ring Razor Abroad and change my mind. Why? What am I thinking right now? I give a ring to attack Woodland Realm. I want to get rid of it before he puts Thranduil's archers in there. No hits. No hits. He has 1 hit back. So he plays Gwahir Windlord, and he runs Gandalf into Lorien. I'm happy to see that means that those guys in Orthanc are now safe. If I bring this abroad, and I move all my leadership around to condense onto Gondor. My plan is Minas Tirith and Woodland Realm. That's my hope. So here we go. I remember this game now. This game has a very exciting ending. I draw Isildur's Bane and Hill Trolls. He declares in Minas Tirith. We make the hunt pool. Let's look at the hunt pool now so you can see what it looks like. Pretty friendly. Lots of reveals though. More than half are reveals. Hoping to slow him down. So allocate an eye roll no more. And he rolls 4 movement. Potentially. 2 Wills of the West, 2 characters. Palantir. And don't forget, I already killed Day Without Dawn. He decides to muster, to move a regular from his Gilead into Minas Tirith. And he moves 1 regular into Pelargir. I decide to attack Minas Tirith and I say, hold on, don't do it. And instead I decide to play Dreadful Spells using a Palantir. And I do hit twice. So he has also got a Hobbit in there. No, he doesn't have a Hobbit. I'm imagining things. For some reason, I saw this, like, the picture of Minas Tirith here. I thought that was a Hobbit. Okay. He draws strategy card. Now I attack Minas Tirith. Goes down. He was a Fellowship. I draw 1 reveal. Takes the Corruption. I attack Pelargir. I don't know why I'm attacking Pelargir. Oh, because I want to condense these guys. But I could just bring everyone and walk them up towards his Gilead instead for free. He plays Confusion on me. I'm not confused. And I get 1 hit. He gets 1 back. And they retreat back to Lamden. I could go after Dol Amroth here. Now they're finally at war. The Gondorians. So can I get my points here? I think I can. He passes. I bring the mouth in. Passes. I start condensing the troops. I bring these guys from Losternach here. Maybe I should have done this earlier instead of attacking Pelargir, because then we could have met up earlier. I don't know. I leave 4 behind to protect that. He thanks, moves a fellowship, or hides the Fellowship, and I move in with all these troops outside. So I'm thinking I'm going to do Minas Tirith, and then I'm going to attack Woodland Realm. If I have a what's it called, a Great Host, then no battle is even needed. So let's see what happens. He moves a Fellowship. I draw 1, takes it. I attack Minas Tirith. I almost made the mistake and used the mouth ability. Realized I shouldn't because there's no leadership in Woodland Realm. So I start with the strategy card. He plays no card. I play We Come to Kill. No hits. He gets 2 back. We Come to Kill gets 1. So I'm going to press to kill. I draw into Mumakil. I didn't draw into Great Host. I was hoping for that. I play Mumakil here. I got 1, 2. And he gets... Oh, sorry. I get 1. I get 2 anyway. He gets 1 back. So because I got more hits, I do kill the people in Minas Tirith. And now I'm at 9 victory points. I just need 1 more. Now I'm going to flip an attack for the game here. So here we go. Moment of Truth. I'm rolling 5 dice. I need 1 6. He has no card. And I roll. Drum roll. Yeah, it's a miss. 2 3 2 2 1. It barely adds up to a 6. So no hit for me. Nothing. No card I could have played to help me there either. And I realized he could have it here. So he's excited. I'm terrified. And this sucks. He's got to move 3 times. He's got 1 ring left. So let's see what happens here. I draw Morgul Wound and Denethor's Folly, which is ironic. Turn 9. I decide to allocate all my eyes that I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 eyes to make sure he knows. So I just need 1 attack. This might be overkill. Might be wrong. So this is fair. Okay. And he rolls 3 Palantirs, a muster, and a character. I'm kind of sad here because I've put all these resources into the eyes. And he probably can't dunk here. Unless he has I Will Go Alone. He moves with Strider, right? Uses I Will Go Alone to get rid of everybody. Has what's another way? What's it called? There is another way. Is that the name of the card? The one that moves with Gollum. And then he could use a ring to dunk. So that's what could happen here. So here we go. He was a fellowship. I draw an I. Very lucky for me. That's 6R. He decides to take a random instead. And I draw Boromir. So that'll be 4 corruption. And now his corruption is looking dangerous. I attack Woodland Realm. I just need to get 1 hit. No card. He plays Daylight. I get a hit. So now let's see if he can do something. Hides the Fellowship. I play Azura's Bane because I knew I have to waste his actions. And I draw a 0 reveal. So it does reveal him. And I know it's over. GG. So that's the game. And it was kind of a wild one at the end. It came down to the dice roll. The eyes, I think, were right to do. One thing you could have done, I think, is maybe move the Fellowship more earlier in Mordor. But I think he got very lucky, too, to not lose the turn before with that force in Woodland Realm. So, Pallando, thank you so much for the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's look at the stats so we can see how balanced it was. I forgot to do this. Use stats. All right. We go in 3, 2, 1. You'll see he was actually plus on 6s. I was plus on 3s, minus on 6s. So I guess maybe I didn't roll super well. The stat that's important for him is this Will of the West thing, in that he had he was short on Will of the West till late in the game. Also, when he moved Gandalf out, it really gave me a lot of hope because then it prevented, if he moved to Minas Tirith instead, it would be a totally different game, I think. But anyway, Pallando, thanks for the game. If you're watching this game, you're like, what is this game? This is interesting. This is War of the Ring. You can find us on the Discord server, which I'll link in the description of the video. And thank you all for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now.